Hello, welcome to this week's edition of MMA in 5. Um, my apologies for not recording last week. I had kind of a busy schedule, so let's jump into it. So, this last weekend, probably the most major fight card, at least in my opinion, was the XFC XFC I1 Brazil, which is basically XFC's attempt to expand into the international market, and their first fight outside the U.S. was Brazil. There were some pretty good fights, and overall, I think it's significant because this is kind of a trend wherein promotions are starting to internationally expand, and I think it could be something of note as this continues to happen. I don't know what XFC's long-term goals are. It was broadcast over the internet, so I don't know what their long-term goals are, whether they want to get another major broadcast deal. That's maybe why they didn't renew with AXS TV. We're just gonna have to see how that one goes. I mean, they've been beefing up quite a bit, been getting a few more championships. They should probably start working on their upperweight, their middleweight, heavier weight championships soon. If they want to become a more legitimate promotion, maybe get a major TV deal instead of the Rede TV deal, which it was difficult watching it in Portuguese. Nothing against Brazilians, it's just I'm English. Well, my primary language is English, and it was hard to follow. I just had to watch it. So that was that. Then I think the major thing, the major development was there were a few different major developments for the UFC this week. The first was that you had been having difficulties negotiating with Gilbert Melendez to renew his contract. That is actually, it's kind of shocking, kind of isn't. For him to, for the contract negotiations to break down like that, he's easily one of the top 3 lightweights in the world right now. So for that to happen is kind of shocking. It would be a bummer if he were to leave the UFC on that note, just based on a contract dispute. But we'll see how that goes. UFC 170 obviously isn't until next week, but a major thing that happened was that you had Rashad Evans get injured. So as a result, Luke Cummins is Evans' replacement, and Daniel Cormier is still going to fight at light heavyweight. This is an interesting turn of events. Basically, Cormier was looking to make a splash in the division. As he's just, unless something major happens, like a major upset, this is basically going to be a tune-up match for him. So I don't know. We'll see how that progresses. So that's that. Then obviously this weekend you have the UFC Fight Night event. Gegard Mousasi, Lyoto Machida. This is gonna be a good match. Honestly, if I had to pick a winner, which what I did on MMA Freak, I actually predicted Mousasi to win. I know Machida's the favorite, but Mousasi hasn't lost. He hasn't competed at middleweight for a while, but he's got a pretty good record at middleweight. So I definitely think he has a chance. I think he has a legit chance. I think he's a little untested. So, yeah, that's that. Feel free to follow me on my Twitter at MatthewSalzer.com. My articles are also on MMA Freak. Thanks for watching.